What's up, everyone? Welcome to Roblest 101, my channel for expression and exploration. Today's piece is called Heavenly Verse, and I finished this poem in 2013, sometime in April, I believe. But this poem was written while I was on my first naval deployment, and I had the pleasure of writing it on the bridge wing of the warship that we were attached to. And we were standing watch out there, and I was just under a blanket of stars and in the moon, and just the complete serenity that the ocean offered really helped me dial into the poem. It just felt incredible. Something else about that deployment too is I was able to get my first poetry book, was just a log book that other people would use for tracking logistics and stuff. But this poem helped me through so many different things. I was able to just pour my heart out and really get over a lot of traumas that I maybe was going through and ideas that I was bouncing around in my head when I was out to sea. So this poem book has helped me through so many different things. Super happy that I still have it to this day. Definitely going to be a special memento throughout my life. But without further ado, I give you Heavenly Verse. I drop to my knees as I see the most amazing thing. A beacon of light, a beat and a mic, I'm beaming to write. A sudden rush of motivation hits my chest. It hits me hard and puts my creativity at its best. And it knocks me on my ass as I assume this religion to be true. And a man with white robes is standing in front of me saying, "You." And immediately, an apology is what I feel I owe him, because in order to show him I'm not as broken, but born in a world of sin. So I pull out my pen and write the words that won't come out my mouth, because fear of judgment are sworn to come about. So I write just like my life depended on it. And suspended in mid-sentence, he stops me with a simple, "Hush, my child," he says. So serenely and sweetly, I immediately open my mind to this point in time. Your words are strong, and when I'm on my throne in the sky, I want to take you back to rule by my side. I need to hear your evolving eloquence. Your lungs, your tongue are all compelling instruments that I instilled in your body to entertain me. I'm sorry to say, but it's time for me to keep you so you can write me poetry. Try not to be angry, it's just fate. Most men would kill to stand in front of the pearly gates. My whole world stopped, picking me up out of my life like a shrewd up crop. Some time to write the greatest poem has been flopped and robbed by God. I said, to take me from this earth now would be a curse. I'm close to raising a family. My wife is going to give birth. He replied, you haven't had a girlfriend since you were 21. Try again. But I still need time to have plenty fun before the end. He replied, there's plenty of pleasures in heaven to endeavor. All you need to do is step in. But my mom has a weak heart. I can't leave. Then her heart I will jumpstart for my own greed. But my younger brother doesn't have a father to admire, so I told him I would always be a shoulder to inspire. And now you're going to take me and make me into a liar? He replied, I'll strip you from your family by all means to get what I need, and indeed I'll get what I want. Now I hardly doubt you want this decision to decide whether I get you or destroy your whole world through genocide. And standing there petrified, I preferred to end the conversation. But with careful consideration and delicate delegation, I found some inspiration with some reckless motivation, and I said, I'm pretty good at writing, so I won't gloat. But I'm going to write the shortest poem ever wrote. Nothing about hugging and kissing, just one word, listen. God's jaw dropped. Ears perked up, his eyes widened, as I'm trying to find the fine words to describe my life as too divine to be confined and constricted in one of heaven's prisons. Then suddenly, I felt this godly rhyme rush over me. I'm just a lyrical guy with a lyrical mind who can't decide if I want my future son to be baptized, but I'm not wise to drown him in a pool of wisdom, because I love the Lord going to catechism, and I always figured cataclysmic and somewhat demonistic would demolish me if my religious policy was ever put pretentiously to pick at my mind like a lobotomy, and obviously God is trying to bargain me with the stars like astronomy, but a part of me doesn't want to believe that God doesn't seek by which to give heed, so you ride down from heaven on a noble steed with an action from beneath, because you're trying to steal me like a thief? To keep it simple, I'm saying no to your holy order, because I could feel I'm on the border of writing the greatest poem ever written. Anger grew on his face. Black clouds began circling around, and I found lightning striking in his eyes, and it's frightening, defying the holy divine, but I tried hard to keep my posture stern, so he would learn I won't be leaving unless my time's run out. And then he opened his mouth. Very well, as you wish. Your words are strong, so I was convinced. I'll leave you to your work, But if you ever choke, your mind and pen will be mine again, and you will be writing rhymes until the very end of man. I said, sounds like a plan. Then we shook hands, the skies opened, and he floated back into the holy city. I walk away from this experience with a degree of pity. Then I realize my concept of heaven and hell is pretty shitty. Well, thank you so much for listening to this poem. This poem is one of my favorites. I had the most fun writing it. In fact, I had so much fun that I created a sequel to the poem called Devil's Curse, so stay tuned for that, and more upcoming videos where I will express more poetry, ideas, and interviews with other aspiring individuals. So please hit that like and subscribe for more content that will help you express and explore. Have a great day.